What if episode 3? What if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier from killing Howard Stark?
All right, so what was your issue before you saw the show?
Well, just that, from the promo episode 3 trailer, whatever, here comes the Winter Soldier, here comes the Red Guardian again. After we've already seen him in the first episode, so out of 3 episodes so far, we've had 2 appearances of the Red Guardian.
Right.
And Ben Foster Goliath. And
so what's your issue or concern?
Well, it just kind of seems like they're
limiting the cast or the potential of the story.
Well, not that so much, but utilizing these characters like this. How many more are we going to get from the season? And of course, featuring the Red Guardian makes sense because promoting the upcoming Thunderbolts movie.
Thunderbolts, yeah.
But why Ben
Bucky,
Foster like this?
And with Bucky in this.
So
Ben Foster's going to show up in Thunderbolts too.
Okay,
I'm sure
something.
because
it has to be there, because it's Lawrence Fishburne's voice.
Yeah,
it's not somebody else doing the voice.
Yeah,
and generally, from what I can tell, as the series has gone on, the people from the movies who are doing their voices are the ones that are still under contract.
Yeah.
So that's where we get, like, David Harbour doing the voice of the Red Guardian is because he's under contract. He's in the Thunderbolts movie, But, like, when we got Steve Rogers or Tony Stark or Natasha Romanoff, none of them were Robert Downey, Chris Evans, or Scarlett Johansson because their contracts were up.
Yeah,
as of the end game.
Yeah, but that's
so
not,
they were not under contract.
Yeah, but that's not.
So Lawrence Fishburne must be under contract. That's my point. So where's he going to show up again?
That's your big concern?
Well, it just
because that was a long way around.
I guess, but
no, I'm just because.
Anyway, that's how they get to be the voices. Anyway, enough about that.
Awesome.
And also, I mean,
because you get stuck in the minutia about some things that, like,
I didn't get hung up on things too, dude.
I didn't mind the story. I don't like the Red Guardian. He's way too happy, way too communist, and I think
it was a little over the top in this episode.
Yeah,
I mean they exaggerated it,
and I think that
and the whole
the Winter Soldier wasn't.
The buddy thing with him and the Winter Soldier in 1996?
Yeah, that just...
No.
Yeah, he would have killed the Red Guardian.
Without question.
Straight up. Just, that's it.
As soon as he was ordered to.
Yeah.
And of course, Dreykov's involvement in it. They got to bring Dreykov in the Red Room and all that. But it wasn't, like, major, but...
Yeah.
But no, Dreykov was the one who sent the Red Guardian into Ohio for that mission from the Black Widow movie. So that adds up. But Ben Foster is operating as a SHIELD agent in 1996.
Yeah.
And actively the Goliath.
Yeah. So
actively and openly out as the Goliath. When Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man, was like one of the best kept secrets, and even unofficial and no record of him anywhere, and so it was almost
Pym particles being
he was almost like a myth.
Yeah, so the Pym particles being available, you kind of.
And then
is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, because when we finally get to the Ant-Man movie, where the dude, what's his name? The new CEO,
Yellow Jacket.
The Yellow Jacket, what's his name?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. His name doesn't matter. He ends up being MODOK, so whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that dude that was
real douchey.
Yeah. And they talked about this Ant-Man being this thing that,
Well, and that Pym particles were rare, weren't they? Because Hank had kept them to himself.
Hank Pym was the only one with the formula, and he was the only one who could make them and use them. And then of course they were working together, Hank Pym and Ben Foster. That was established.
Yeah.
on the Goliath project, but he's out there openly, like, growing in the middle of a public, you know.
Well, like you told me yesterday and the day before, this is a what if story, so they can do that. But there is a suspension of disbelief, even within what if stories, that's like the bridge too far, right? That's your issue with it.
I mean,
and I get it.
It just seems like he would have used more discretion and not just so openly just been Goliath in front of God and everybody.
Yeah.
And at least kept his status as the Goliath a secret that nobody's really supposed to know or whatever. Just, you know, very much like Hank Pym. And and of course, this is a different world, different reality.
But you're having a problem with his characterization and the technical aspects of the secretness.
Well,
he should have.
Well, and him being the Shield agent on the scene when all this stuff with the Red Guardian and the Winter Soldier.
With you.
I mean,
it just doesn't bother me as badly. Because it's another universe.
I don't hate seeing more Ben Foster in the MCU. No, I don't hate it. I'm not saying I do, and please don't misunderstand. And I love that it's really Lawrence Fishburne doing the voice, and I would love to see more Ben Foster in live action. So I'll take it. But it just kind of like the first episode. I wasn't overly crazy about it. It was a bit overly cheesy for one.
Yeah, I don't like the buddy cop thing with those two.
Yeah, no, that was just a little bit.
That was way out of left field.
Yeah, it kind of progressed a little bit too quickly, and I mean, and the red,
and then all of a sudden he's the king of Coney Island. Did he even talk in Captain America 2?
Very little.
Yeah, so he's just way too much of a chatty Cathy in this. What if?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And, the Red Guardian did thwart his mission to leave no witnesses.
Yeah.
At the whole Howard Stark thing and recover the serum.
So he would have been dead.
And,
right?
Yeah, would have really done everything he could to kill the Red Guardian, too, because he was a witness.
Yeah.
No witnesses. So, like I said, I didn't hate it.
But it just bothers you.
But
it's irksome.
I got a few issues with it, and I don't know. Maybe as the rest of the season plays out, it'll fit into it in a way that, doesn't. It's like, I just hope they don't overuse these characters, and we see them through the whole series.
Oversaturation is what you're concerned about.
Because I do expect them to come back to Agatha at the end of the last week's, and maybe the finale might be the sequel to the Agatha in Hollywood, which, I mean, if they follow whatever they've been doing the last 2 years, they might even bring everybody into it.
Oy.
We'll see.
So you're concerned about oversaturation. See, I see it more as lack of creativity and imagination with the writing.
Well, I mean, they are promoting like the current MCU like lineup, which, hey, I'll that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. It's just the stories they're telling.
Well, see, I actually didn't mind.
Like, I liked last week's. I really did.
Yesterday's.
Yeah, well, yesterday's, yeah. Episode 2.
Yeah.
I did. That's my favorite one so far. Go figure. It's an Agatha one. But, and Eternals. But I really liked it. And, I just want to like them all like that. And this one I didn't... The buddy thing bugged me, and just all of a sudden we got the Red Guardian again, and
well, they want you to like the Red Guardian.
Yeah, because the movie's coming, and I do like the Red Guardian. I loved him in the Black Widow movie. The Russians made the movie. Red Guardian, Melina, Yelena, all three of them. They made the movie, man. That was great. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. But, here I'm seeing more of him, and it's like, how much more of him are we going to see this season?
Right.
So anyway, I don't know.
Not your favorite. So I'm going to give it. It gets the distinction of the second place, and unfortunately the Agatha one is first place.
Yeah, so far,
Yeah. So
you know, I'd give it like a good 3 out of 5, whatever.
Oh no! I was talking about
But I mean,
in the scoring of the shows,
ranking of the shows so far. Yeah, no, yesterday's the Agatha one so far favorite. This one next favorite, and the first one really the least favorite so far.
So tell us what you think of it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe.